All right, starting out with the first example, I have graph the line 3x minus 2y equals negative 12. So I'm going to go ahead and solve for the x-intercept first. So let's write x-intercept. All right, so we have 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 12. I'm going to plug in 0 for y. So what that does is that cancels out that y term. So this technically goes away. And we're left with, because 0 times negative 2 just cancels out to 0. So we have 3x is equal to negative 12. From here, we can go ahead and divide both sides by 3. And x will be equal to negative 4. But my x-intercept is a point, so I need to put it in as negative 4, comma 0. Now, solving for the y-intercept, we're going to go ahead and let's write it down. We're going to go ahead and rewrite the same equation. So 3x minus 2y equal to negative 12. Plug in the 0 for x. That's going to go ahead and cancel out this term. And I will be left with negative 2y is equal to negative 12. Y is equal to positive 6 after dividing both sides by negative 2. So my y-intercept is at 0, comma 6. My y-intercept is at 0, comma 6. So on my graph over here, I'm going to start with the x-intercept at negative 4, comma 0. So right here. And I'm going to have the y-intercept at 0, comma 6. Which is right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect the two lines. Like this. Wow, that was awful. Alright, like this. Alright, that is the first method to graphing the x and y-intercept. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's do number 2 as the we do. So try it with me and answer the questions. So if I'm solving for x-intercepts, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equation. And if I'm solving for the x-intercept, what do I plug in for what? So I guess the first question is, what do I plug in? So I'm going to plug in 0. But the question is, do I plug in 0 for x or for y? If you chose for y, you are correct. So the 0 does go in for y. That means this cancels out. And I have 5x is equal to 20. And therefore, x will be equal to 4. So my x-intercept is at 4, comma 0. All right, now let's go ahead and let's solve for the y-intercept. I guess I could just graph it from here. So here's 0. All right, for the y-intercept, I have 5x minus 5y is equal to 20. All right, so for this one, if I'm solving for y-intercept, I plug the 0 in for x. There we go. Good job. That means this term is going to cancel out. I'm going to have negative 5y, don't lose track of your negative, equals 20. Divided by negative 5, divided by negative 5, y is equal to negative 4. So my y-intercept will be at 0, comma negative 4. That means down here at negative 4 will my second dot be. And then I will connect the lines. I'll do a better line. All right, here we go. All right, and there's your line. All right, go ahead and do this last one as a you do, and then check your answers when you're done, please. So graphing this one, let's do x and y. Negative 2x minus 4y is equal to 60. So for the x-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for y. That means that this cancels out. And I have negative 2x, not 60, 16, sorry. Negative 2x is equal to 16. x is equal to negative 8. Because I'm dividing both sides by negative 2. 16 divided by negative 2 is negative 8. So I have negative 8 comma 0. Now for the y, I'm plug in the x. I'm going to plug in the 0, 4. Well, I can't multitask. Plug in the 0, 4 x. That is correct. So let's put it into the x. That cancels out. I have negative 4y is equal to negative 16. And y is equal to positive 4. So I have 0 comma positive 4. So here's my y-intercept. And here's my x-intercept. And here is the line that connects both. I draw a better line. Alright. So here you have method 1, graphing using x and y-intercepts for standard form.